Well, global stock markets are taking a hit today after some tough talk from Donald Trump about his upcoming meeting with the Chinese president. Hayley Woodin with Business in Vancouver is joining us now with more on this. Hayley, why are investors reacting?
They're reacting, I think, as they always do, to uncertainty. So we do have these talks coming up between President Donald Trump and the President of China, Xi Jinping, that's going to cause some uncertainty around what the future of U.S.-China relations are going to look like. And we're seeing that have an impact on markets across Asia, whether it's Hong Kong, Japan, or, of course, what's going on in China. There are also concerns over the liquidity of Chinese assets. A lot of the uncertainty and the declines we're seeing has to do with concerns over how and when China, as well as the People's Bank of China, are going to regulate financial markets. It's always a concern for investors in China whether they're able to get their money out, whether the markets will take a big impact. But of course, it is these talks coming up that has maybe investors concerned and perhaps hedging their bets or ensuring that they're not going to see big losses depending on what we hear out of these talks next week.
Absolutely. Hayley, how might this affect our economy?
Donald Trump is expected to sign an executive order that's going to launch a systemic review of the trade deficits run between the U.S. and many countries. Canada, of course, has been on that list, though we are at the bottom of it. China is at the top. They have a $347 billion U.S. surplus with the U.S. Canada is really just a fraction of that. And the U.S. has made it clear that they're going to launch this review, but not necessarily take action. They've really targeted China in their approach and in their rhetoric. But when it comes to Canada, a lot of our trading has to do with energy. That's a requirement for the U.S. So there may not be big changes slated depending on what this review finds.
Interesting. All right, Hayley Woodin with Business in Vancouver today. Hayley, thank you.
Thank you.